Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial. This is how to do crocodile stitch, and in this tutorial I am making a tank top for a doll. So you want to see the whole pattern, you just see the part where I do crocodile stitch. However, if you do want to get this pattern, it is for free on my website, and I also have a full tutorial, a full YouTube tutorial how to do this whole pattern from beginning to end. You'll also learn how to do Solomon's knot and bullion stitch as well. And I do a special bullion stitch where I turn it into like a bullion V-stitch, and that's part of the edging on this pattern. So you are now going to be taken to the middle of this tutorial where I'm doing crocodile stitch. 3 plus 1. So you do divided by 3 and then you add one more at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I do single crochet here because I already have, stitches. But if you're doing chain, you have to do chain divided by 3, and then you have to do plus 3 for the turning chain. But because I'm just doing single crochet here, I do divided by 3 and then plus 1 at the end. 13. So now we're gonna do chain 3. I'm gonna start the foundation of the crocodile stitch. So then I'm gonna do a treble in the same stitch here. And then I'm gonna chain 2, skip 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to do 2 trebles in the next single crochet. So skip 1, 2, and 1 treble here. We're going to do 2 treble there. So 2. We're going to continue to the end. 1, 2. So this is from the tutorial on my website, link is in the description bar. Basically you're going to make these groups of 2 treble groups, and you're going to crochet down and up them. So the pattern that I'm working on now, as I said before, it is part of a crochet doll top, kind of tank top. There's a few things to think about, because you're gonna, when you do crocodile stitch, you're skipping as well. So if you don't have, like let's say I only had 4 and then I'm skipping, so I do here and then I'm going to skip these 2 and then I'm going to crochet down here. If I didn't have the last one, I had nowhere to end, so it had to kind of, you have to have so it has to be like an odd number. So now I'm going to do crocodile stitch, which is as follows. I'm going to do 5 trebles down here around this one, so I'll show you how to do it. So just tilt it kind of on the side, and then you're doing, this is 3D crochet. It becomes very 3-dimensional. That's why it's such a cool tank top, because it is 3-dimensional. So much going on. 3. That's my favorite stitches in it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. Now you're going to chain 1. That's just to give you room to move. Yarn over twice, because now you're going to do here. You're going to do crocodile stitch around here. So coming from the left to right, if you're looking straight at it, from outer to inner, you're wrapping around it, and that creates a shell. That's like a crocodile scale, actually, not shell, it's just like a crocodile scale. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So you see now we have a 3-dimensional stitch. It's very cool. Now this is what I'm talking about, have to be odd number. I'm skipping here and then I go into here. Straight away I'm crocheting, I'm getting right into it, crocheting 5 treble down here. One, two, three, 4, and 5. So chain 1, and you're gonna do the same we did before. And then now you're going to do it through the last 2 treble. So going like this, and I'll show you how to continue in the next row. Now this time we've done the 3, so we got 3 shells. So to continue now, what you have to do is to, and it's a little bit different because in my pattern you're actually going to shrink this down, but I'll just show you. If you're just going to keep going with 3, basically what you have to do is you chain 2, and then you do 2 trebles in the middle here. And then you do chain 2, and then you do 2 trebles here. You skip them, then you do 2 trebles there, and then you do 2 trebles in the ones you skipped as well, like that one, and in the end. But we're not going to do that because in this pattern we're actually gonna shrink it. So we're shrinking this one, and there's only one way to do that, and that's actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the other one. So we're gonna shrink. So I'm just slip stitching across, and we're not gonna worry about these either because we have to get to where there's actually a crocodile stitch. So you just slip stitch to this one. Because there's not that many, so in my blueprint pattern I'll tell you how many you're gonna go. We're gonna go to the second last shell because I have quite a lot of them. It's like a shell or a scale, not sure what to call them, but in this one I'm just gonna use these 2. So you do 1, 2, 3. Then you do 1, 2. Then you do 1, 2, 3. So you're doing the 2 treble groups, and then you end with here. So I just needed to shrink it a little bit. So I'm making a modification to fit the doll, and remember it has to be odd number. So now I'm going to do the shell or the scales again. Like we did before, to the end. Okay, so now I've done that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just slip stitch into the middle here, but actually I don't even have to do that because I'm only going to use 1 more shell because I'm making it smaller again. So I chain 2, and then I do, you can choose if you want to do chain 2 and get into the middle, or if you want to slip stitch back, that's up to you. If you slip stitch back, you have to do chain 3. So I just need this hair here. So now I got my 2 treble group. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the 5 treble down and up to make the shell or the scale or whatever you want to call it on the crocodile stitch. Two, three, and here is finished product that is on the website, how to make crocodile stitch. This is a perfect stitch to use in clothing. So here you see a crocodile stitch used in a tank top, and this pattern is for free on the website as well. Go to crochetartisan.com. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye!